What could one of West Michigan's fastest growing communities look like in 5, 10, even 15 years? That's what Caledonia Township and the folks in charge are trying to figure out. 13 on your side's Micah Cho joins us live in Caledonia tonight. Micah, what's the philosophy there?
Charlie, while this may look like a cornfield and undeveloped land, well, that's because it is. And Caledonia Township leaders want to make sure that if this land was ever sold or developed, that it would be used properly and in the best use of this community.
It's a great community with, good neighbors and good people.
Caledonia Township is growing. According to the 2020 census, almost 16,000 called the rural community home, an almost 5% increase from 2010. It's that growth that isn't expected to end anytime soon that prompted Caledonia Township and their Planning Commission to hold a joint meeting Monday night addressing what Caledonia's M37 corridor could look like years down the road. That corridor spans from 100th Street to just past 92nd Street, comprising mostly undeveloped farmland. While that land is not up for sale and there are no plans to entice landowners to sell their property, Caledonia Township Supervisor Brian Harrison says they want to get ahead of the curve and think about what the corridor could look like if developers ever bought the properties.
As we look at that trend, we have to ask ourselves, are current standards adequate, or do we want to look at a different housing mix, a more creative mix in how we place commercial development? Do we want the strip mall and mega developments that we're seeing in other communities here in Caledonia?
Pretty much everybody I know that lives in Caledonia Township is really against more commercial, higher density, more residents, that sort of thing.
Donovan Visser is part of the trend moving in several years ago. He wants Caledonia to stay the course.
People like the rural community that Caledonia is now, and we don't really want to see that change.
Some ideas discussed Monday night. Would there be interest in commercial buildings with apartments above them? Would future community members want detached garages from their homes? Should duplexes be introduced into single-family home environments? The township hired Ann Arbor firm Beckett & Rader to come up with renderings for a developed corridor. Partner John Icoangeli says it's not uncommon for townships to look to the future.
Based on projections, it's going to continue growing because of the quality of life here. So either you are reactive to development and maybe have to accept something that you don't want, or you want to be proactive and have a vision of how things could be in order to direct that development.
Now, M37 is also undergoing a $40 million expansion that will change part of the 76th Street and 92nd Street corridor from 2 lanes to 4 lanes. For now, live in Caledonia, Micah Cho, 13 on your side.